On this World IVF Day, we have Dr. Amreen Singh, infertility and IVF specialist. Today, we will discuss some questions. Hello, ma'am. When is IVF needed? Do all infertile couples need IVF?
No, not all infertile couples need IVF. Whenever any infertile couple comes to us, we always do pre investigations and we try to find out the cause of the infertility. And after finding the cause of infertility, the treatment is decided. So, there are many treatments like ovulation induction, in which we give medicines to the patient to grow their eggs, and then we do the follicular monitoring and to see the rupture, and then we advise patient to have a timed intercourse. And after this we have IUI, which is advised to few couples who have some male infertility factor. And if patient is not able to conceive with all these primary treatments, then we advise patient to undergo IVF. So not all infertile couples who are visiting the clinic need IVF.
What is the process of IVF?
Yes. So I will tell you in brief the procedure of IVF. So as I told you that we do the pre-investigations for all the couples. And once we decide that patient has to undergo IVF treatment, we call the patient on second day of the periods, and the injections are prescribed to the patient to grow their eggs, and these injections are given for almost 10 to 11 days. In those 11 days, we do the ultrasound of the patient on 6th day and on the 10th day. And after 11th day, when the eggs are mature, we give a final trigger to the patient and we call patient to the hospital after 36 hours. And on that day, the procedure of egg retrieval is done. Egg retrieval means we have to take out eggs from the ovary. This procedure is done under anesthesia, and after the procedure, the eggs and the sperms are treated in the lab to make the embryos by the embryologist. And then we decide if the fresh embryo transfer has to be done or a frozen embryo transfer has to be done. So this is, in brief, this is the procedure of IVF. And when we do the frozen embryo transfer, in that also we call the female on the second day of her periods, and then we do the scanning, and few oral medications are prescribed to the patient. And once her uterus is prepared, her lining is prepared, the embryo transfer is done. So in short, this is the whole procedure of the IVF.
Are babies born from IVF healthy?
Yes, many researches have been done on this, since there are many years that IVF is being done, and there are babies born from IVF and they are again having babies. So we can be ensured that the babies born from IVF have equivalent chances of having any disease or any chromosomal abnormality as the babies born from the normal pregnancies. So many couples and many of our patients, they have this misconception that if the baby is born through IVF, that is not natural and the baby will have some problems. But that is not true at all.
Is the IVF process very painful?
No, IVF is not a painful procedure. See, the injections which are given during the IVF treatment, the needles through which these injections are given, these are very thin needles, and the injections are water-based injections. So patient does not have pain. And when the eggs are retrieved from the ovaries, the procedure is done under anesthesia. So that is also not painful to the patient. And the second procedure, that is embryo transfer, that is also not a painful procedure. We do it on the OPD basis and after embryo transfer, patient goes home walking. So this is also a misconception that IVF is a painful procedure.
Is there any age criteria for IVF or IVF treatment?
Yes, definitely. According to new law, there is age criteria for the couple which has been given by the Indian law. That is, females only before 50 years of age can undergo IVF, and the male age is 55 years. So once female crosses 50 and the male crosses 55 years, the IVF cannot be done in those cases.
Do we need to change our lifestyle for IVF treatment?
Yes, definitely. We always advise our couples that we are giving medications to you to grow your eggs and to retrieve the eggs and make embryos. But those cells are in your body. So you need to change many things in your lifestyle, like to have a good sleep, to do some yoga, to do some exercises, to improve the blood circulation of your body, to do some meditations, to release the stress, and that improves the quality of the eggs and the sperms. And in males, we always advise our male patients to stop smoking, to stop alcohol, and if they are taking any testosterones, any recreational drugs, that also has to be stopped. So there are many lifestyle changes which we always advise to our couples.
Can premenopausal or menopausal women undergo IVF?
Yes, definitely. Menopausal female, if she is not 50 years above, can go for the IVF procedure. In that case, we give some hormones to the female to regrow their uterus, and then after certain procedures, we can do the IVF in those cases.
Can we choose the gender of the baby with IVF?
No, that is not permitted according to Indian law. We cannot allow patient to choose gender of the baby. Yes, the only conditions in which the patient can choose the gender of the baby is in the genetical conditions, in which there are some kind of genetical condition which is running in a particular sex of the baby. In that cases, we advise and we prescribe PGT and PGT-M test to the couple so that the embryo selection can be done. Otherwise, on the patient's choice, it is not allowed and it is not done in our clinic.
Are all IVF pregnancies twin pregnancies?
No, that is a misconception. Not all IVF pregnancies are twin pregnancies. Only 25 to 30% of the pregnancies are twin pregnancies. But now we have a technique doing a single embryo transfer, which negates all the chances of having any twin pregnancy.
Is complete bed rest required for IVF?
That is again a misconception in many couples that they need a complete bed rest after IVF treatment. See, whenever we do any IVF procedure, we always advise our patients that they can continue their job, but they just have to take less stress and they don't have to do any strenuous work. Otherwise, the patient can continue their home day-to-day lifestyle and whatever they want to do. And if they want to go to the office and they want to work, they can do that. Thank you so much. And I hope I have solved all the queries which our audience had. And I would like to suggest all the couples who are struggling with infertility to have the treatment with the right doctor and at the right time so that they can conceive